Hey Aquarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 18th, 2022. This is for Aquarius / shuffle for Aquarius. Okay, we have milestone. We have great gratitude. Aquarius, I think you're finally maybe grateful for something in your life. I don't think that you're not usually grateful for something, but maybe there's something that's very difficult to be grateful for. And that's why a milestone is something where you reach it, you never thought you could get there, kind of thing. And so it's like maybe whatever it is that in your mind you're grateful for, it may be that you never thought you would be, or you couldn't imagine it, but now you are. You're grateful that something ended because there's new beginnings. And that's beautiful. And this looks also the same, like you're grateful for your past now, like maybe you weren't before. It's like it was a tough thing, maybe a tough past, and you weren't grateful for it before, There's a lot of things in our lives that we can't, it's hard to be grateful for. They're like, oh, you'll be happy that you went through this. It's like, when? Here, that's what this looks like, okay? It just looks like there's a decision. You made the decision to be, I guess here, right, with the milestone, something ended. Something has completely ended. And then with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups, this really does look like a... It looks like a choice. You've chosen to move on or to do something. I won't say move on. It just looks like you've chosen to be the path where you're a lot more lighthearted, because the Ace of Cups is like overflow, right? And so it may be that you've chosen to be a lot more lighthearted here because you're grateful for your past because it made you who you are. I think you realize that your confidence comes from the experiences that you've had in the past. I'm playing it safe with the Fool and Nine of Cups. Also, too, I would like to say about this is that I think you're grateful that the things that you wanted didn't happen in the past. I will say that. Because it's almost like you realize that things were meant to end so that you could build and be who you are today with this King of Wands. Right? It's almost important. Maybe in the past, it was difficult to be happy about that, but it's almost like it's good that the things didn't work out the way you wanted it to before. Playing it safe here with the Nine of Cups and the Fool, the safest thing to do, Aquarius, is to take that leap of faith, which is interesting. They're telling you that that would be playing it safe. Now, usually playing it safe would mean go home, sit down, relax, do not do anything crazy, right? Stay safe. But with the Fool here, the Fool plays it safe, he takes off. If you play it safe and stay home, that's not playing it safe, that's the risk. You know what I mean? Because he knows that what's already there. And he's like, he already knows what that is. He feels much better. Playing it safe would be taking a risk, going towards something, going towards a mystery. So that's something there. And then you have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. You won't get what you want unless you take a risk. And I think that's it. They're like, play it safe and take that risk. It's almost like they're just like, go gamble, like kind of energy. Joy is fun with the Page of Swords and the Four of Swords. So it's like what causes all this is that you're observing everyone having fun all around you, right? And it seems like they're at home in this, like they're enjoying it to the point where they're like fully at home in their enjoyment. And so that would spur on this energy of realizing that I gotta take a few risks here. The safest thing for me to do, because I already know what's going to be at home. I don't know if you guys have seen The Matrix. I've watched the trilogy I don't know how many times. But the scene when Neo was in the car with Trinity and Cypher and someone else, and I can't remember their names. I don't think Cypher was in the car. But either way, he was in the car, and he was just about to take the pill. They were taking him to Morpheus, and he decided that he did not want to be with them. Like I think they sucked the bug out of his body, or they were about to. and he wouldn't let them or something. And they're opening the door, and he was like, "Stop the car! I'm getting out." And he opened the door, and they said, Trinity leaned in and said, "You already know it's down this road, okay? If you get out of this car, can you really stand it? You came to us because you didn't want to do this anymore." So this is that energy of the Fool. I have to just reiterate. It's like I got this image and I had to say it, but they want you to make sure that that taking a risk is the part where you are staying stuck and stagnant where you are. The true play it safe is taking the leap of faith. Great gratitude here for all the things you've been through in your life. Very beautiful energy, to be quite honest with you. Now, you could be dealing with a Gemini. You have Leo here. We have Scorpio here. And we also have another Aquarius. You could be dealing with those signs. Doesn't have to be, but very, very nice. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.